it's a manufacturing place. You can't just walk around and film things. You like surveying area, mate. You can't film. You're gonna have to turn your camera off and leave.
If I know over our property.
Yeah, I am.
Could you down that, please? I'll have to phone police.
Phone the police then.
I'll have to phone them. If you don't
phone them then. Depends.
I need to know what it's for. You can't fly stuff over our site.
It's for a project that I'm putting together.
Yeah, but you can't fly it over our site. Go fly it over somebody else's site.
Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. Now here we are at Stelrad Radiator Group Manufacturing and National Distribution Centre. We have got a security box just up ahead as well, and the outline of the site. Or the site entrance. It's just the entrance that they've got on there. It is run by Constant Security Services, which I'm assuming is in that hut. Random wheel there, awesome. And we've also got no reversing without a banksman. So if you was to reverse, you need a banksman. Security there. Loved it. Oh, car, you have to get in my way. Car got in my way. So, try that one again. Number of days since last lost time accident, 507. Longest period achieved, 971. Awesome. So they're going up there again, and for a radiator company, they've got a massive bike on. Tour de Yorkshire 2018. Huh? Yeah, it's making a video. Of
what?
This site.
Why?
Because it's interesting, isn't it?
No, it's not, mate.
Pardon?
You can't do it, mate. You need permission.
Oh, permission off who?
Still not themselves. You can't just come on it here and film, mate.
Well, how do I get permission then?
You have to phone up number, mate.
What number?
It'll be in direction because you have to go through to marketing and stuff like that.
But can't I just contact them here now?
No, mate.
There's nobody on site?
No.
I'm just going to be about half an hour.
You can't film, mate.
But there's no wrong, I'm out here.
Don't matter. You can't film.
Well, I'm going to continue anyway. I'm going to be about half an hour. I've got a drone as well.
You can't continue, mate.
I've got to continue. I've got to make the video.
You can't film, mate.
I have got to. I've got to finish my project here today.
Don't matter, you can't film any of the site here, mate.
I can't hear you properly. There's forklift driving.
You can't film any of the site here.
Do you want to actually come and have a conversation rather than shouting?
I'm saying you cannot film on site or any of the site.
Yeah, but how come? I don't understand.
Mate. It's a manufacturing place. You can't just walk around and film things.
But from out here, I'm sure it won't be a problem. I'm not.
It is a problem, mate. Because you like surveying area, mate. You can't film. You're gonna have to turn your camera off and leave.
Turn my camera off and leave.
Yeah, you can't film.
I'm out in public.
It doesn't matter, mate. You actually want to. This is a part of Stelrad, this bit, mate, where you stood.
Right. No. Let me just explain the law to you and how it works.
Mate, it doesn't matter. You're filming a private place. You can't film.
Yeah, I'm filming currently. I'm going to continue filming for about half an hour. I'm going to take my drone over site as well.
What other side?
I'm going to take my drone. Do you want to have a look at the drone? It's got a little...
You can't fly a drone over here, mate.
I've got a drone. I've got a little camera on it.
You can't fly a drone over here.
I can.
You can't. It's private, mate.
Do you want to have a look at the drone?
I don't want to look at your drone. Mate, you need to leave.
I'm in public.
You're not public. That's still red property where you stood.
Public pavement.
It isn't.
It is.
It isn't.
This is where your property boundary begins, where the gates are.
Property boundary begins at that fence there.
What? On the public footpath?
Yeah, where you stood now is Stelrad.
Right. Well, I'd only move if I was to get the drone up. I'll go stand there and I'll take the drone up from over there.
You can't fly your drone over here, mate.
I can.
You can't.
I can. I can. So security is getting a little bit pissy now about me being on Stelrad property here. This is all Stelrad property. Maybe, yeah, where the line changes there and that's the road and that's the access, but they've got gates for a reason. We'll come up to the gate, have a look inside the gate. Not a problem, not a problem. You're seeing I have to be all the way around here to film, which is, I mean, there is a bit of a change on the path there, so I'll take my drone up from there where it's going to be council adopted pavements. I'm pretty sure that this is all just public. Up until their fence, I've got no problems. There's absolutely no problems. But there's another sign, waiting area. All visitors report to reception. But I'm not trying to visit onto site. I'm not trying to come onto site. I want to stay out of the site and video the site. So let's have a look a bit at what Stelrad do. Highest output radiators on the market. Choose your design for your radiator front. Featured products: classic compact, compact horizontal line. They've got many different type of radiator style radiators. I think even like a bathroom towel sort of holder with the radiator built in.
Yeah, mate, can we help you?
You alright?
Can we help you?
No, I'm just making a video.
A video of what, mate?
Stelrad.
Who's give you permission from Stelrad to do that?
No one needs to give me permission
They
from
do, mate, 'cause
Stelrad.
it's private property.
I'm outside though. I'm not coming on.
You're not, but you can't fly stuff off at our site, mate.
I can.
What's it, and what's it for?
Depends.
I need to know what it's for. You can't fly stuff over our site.
It's for a project that I'm putting together.
Yeah, but you can't fly it over our site, go fly it over somebody else's site.
So your site I can't fly, but somebody else's I can.
On our site you can't, mate, no.
Why?
You can't, because it's private. Go fly it over somebody else's. If
Yeah,
somebody else will let you do it with them, mate.
Somebody else's site might be private as well.
Well, this is private, you can't do it unless you put a request in to
So
Chief Executive Officer and ask for permission to fly over Stelrad site.
How high does Stelrad own the air above site?
We need to know what you're taking photos of with your drone over our site.
Everything.
You could be a competitor, mate. We've got information inside this
I
factory
could be.
that's private to Stelrad.
I could be. Inside, yeah.
And outside,
Well, if it's outside then
you can't fly over our site.
it's nothing different to what Google has shown.
Google
Do you wanna...
never been here.
Google haven't been here? So what's that?
You can go on Google's site, yeah, but I don't want you flying over our site.
So what about
Just move away from the site and I'll phone police.
phone police then? I'll deal with them and all. Just like I dealt with you, Sean.
You can't come over here, mate.
I'm out here, you're in there. I'm not coming onto site.
Yeah, but you're sending someone to on site, mate.
I'm not sending something.
I'd love to help you here, but you need to go through.
I'm not sending nothing on site. I'm going to be above roof height. I'm going to be flying over. It's got a 4K camera on it.
Right, but we need to know what it's for, mate.
It's just for a
The
project
people-
I'm putting together.
Project for what?
Just a project.
For what, though?
For a client.
For who's your client?
I can't tell you that.
Well, you can't fly over our site.
I can.
You can't.
I can.
You can't, mate.
If you're going to phone the police, please ring 111 and get yourself educated first before you...
I'm educated, mate. Far more educated than you are. I'm going to
Clearly, you're telling a public photographer that he can't do something that he's legally allowed to do.
Give me a card then, please, and I'll vet you.
Are you a card? Are you a card?
Got a business card?
No, I stay completely anonymous. It's just you on the video today, not me.
You can video me as much as you want. You've got to go through correct procedure, mate.
Not from outside, I don't. If I was to come onto site, I agree with you, 100%. But I'm stood outside. So there we are, guys. Mr. Sean Wilkinson had his name on his t-shirt. And not once have they mentioned anything about health and safety or anything. Sean, are you going to proceed to ring the police now? I didn't think so, Sean. Anyway, that is that. I think the security guy in the hut has rang somebody and they've told them he's perfectly allowed to do so. He's well within his rights to be able to fly, do whatever. Even though Sean was arguing against the security as well, I think the security have been taught a lesson. If not, if they've been told different, then oh my God, it's a different story, isn't it? There's going to be problems contacting other people to come out and more people to speak to me. I just hope nobody tries to speak to me whilst I'm flying the drone, because I'll have to ask them politely to wait. There's some people coming out over to the gatehouse now, so I'll just wait to see what happens here. They're going on just onto site, or are they going to the gatehouse? They're going to the gatehouse, okay, fair dues. Let's see what happens with these guys. So, two, I'm guessing, inductees there, walking around without high vises on. Anyways, guys, still red. Let's look at what the Rampage Robin can see from above this building. So, as we know from a previous video, we are allowed to fly in the area. We are allowed to fly here. As we know from the previous video today. But now we're going to take the Rampage Robin. Oh, start hovering.
Home point updated.
Alright.
You alright, mate?
How high does that go then?
It goes 120 metres.
Landing.
About 500.
500 metres?
Yeah. It's not one of the latest ones, this one. One of the better ones is like the DJI Mini 4, Mini 3 and Mini 4. They're much better. You got Mini 3? Mini 3 is more common. The Mini 4 is literally the latest one that they've just dropped.
And what's that, a what?
That's a 2.
Oh yeah, I'll do it.
2. Yeah, they're much better. I'm looking to upgrade mine.
I'll go for it.
I ain't got it. If I had it on me now, mate, I'd boom, straight away. Yeah, trust me.
We're just recording this building as well.
Yeah, just recording. They're telling me I can't do it from outside and all that.
Good day.
Yeah, it's private business. Mate, I'm out in public, you can't stop me.
Is that right? Yeah, go down all you like, go down all 3 footpath council bedrooms, alright?
Yeah, that's it. A good business down there just literally asked me to look at all their roof for them. So I showed them all their roof, it's all dirty and that. I was like, why are we not getting no light in the sunroof? It's because it's all mucky. So I showed him what
Favour then, haven't you? Yeah.
yeah, that's it. That's what it's about. Depends how people approach me and speak to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
been funny out there.
yeah,
They're going to do now, make life a misery for them.
yep.
Have a good day.
Enjoy your day, lads. Well, there we are, guys. Just speaking to some locals interested in the drone. He's got many free. He was willing to sell it for me 500 right there and then.
Home point
But
update.
yeah, some good lads. And as we're seeing this truck coming out, start recording on the drone in 3, 2, 1. And take it up and away behind the tree. So we get nice and high, staying in line of sight, nice and high. You can see how big the factory actually is. Look at that, guys. See the empty trailers all stacked up there, look. And all the pallets down there. Are we on about the metals and the skips? Trade secret. You make radiators out of metal. I think these guys probably going to come and talk to me in a minute. Would not surprise me. And yes, he does. Huh? Yeah, I'm just flying a drone at the minute. You're going to have to wait a sec.
If I know over our property,
Yeah, I am, yeah.
put you down that, please. I'll
No.
have to phone police.
Phone the police then.
I'll have to phone them. If you don't put you
Phone
down,
them
I'll have to phone them. I will.
Phone them then. You ain't asked none of the rightful questions about a drone at all.
Right, I'm asking you now.
What?
Put you down and then we'll talk about it.
You want me to bring it down so we can talk about it?
Yes. Yeah.
Alright, I'll do that, not a problem. Let me just go back onto council adopted road where I can land it legally.
Landing.
Ooh. Yeah.
Right, so, firstly, what is your reason for filming?
Exactly what I told these guys. I've got a project today based around Stilwell
Who's that for?
for a client.
So, unless you can divulge who that client is, I can't give you permission to fly over our property.
Unfortunately, I don't need anybody's permission to fly above the property.
So, well, we can find that out. We can.
You can do, but
what's you've got your name and address, but your ID.
I don't give any information out. I'm completely anonymous.
What, so you think that's okay? And you can be anonymous and you can fly wherever you like, and you think that's going to be acceptable?
Anywhere that's well within the boundaries of the law, yes. I can fly, and I can film, and I can...
Have you got a license to fly that? Have you got your license?
No.
Why have you not got a license? But it's certain night that you can fly, then you need a license, don't you?
Have you got a license?
Got a drone, I've been flying a drone.
Have you got a license for your car?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
It's completely irrelevant because your car's... You're not driving your car, are you?
But when you're flying that thing, you got a license to fly.
Yeah, but are you the police? If you was to go in there, drive your car out here, and I was to pull you over as a random member of the public, and turn around to you and go, show me your license, would you show me it?
It doesn't really matter. That's
You wouldn't show me your license, would you?
I can show you man. I can show you your license.
I don't. But you wouldn't normally, would you? If I just pulled over your car, whoa, show me your license. Not everybody would.
You're not coming in, you're not on a public road, are you? You're not flying your drone over a public road. You're flying it
public
over
airspace.
You're flying it over a private company.
Public airspace.
It's a private company you're flying it over.
How high does the company own in the air?
I don't know. But how high can you fly that without a license?
How high can I fly it without a license? Well, it depends. I can fly it up to 500 meters away, 120 meters high, or until signal just gets bad. You know, I've got to fly carefully as well.
So you just wait there a second then, I'll just...
Oh, you're detaining me?
I'm not doing nothing. I mean, wait there until I find out where we stand and allowing you to do it or not. That's all I'm saying. I'm not detaining you at all. You can ride off if you want.
I'm going to literally take the drone up again because I wasn't quite finished with what I was doing before you interrupted me. Just to finish my video.
If you feel that you're in the law, mate, and I find out that you are, then that's fine.
I could show you the law if you was to want to educate yourself.
What can you show me?
I can show you that the drone is 249 grams, ultra light, which means I can fly it anywhere I want.
Oh, you were telling me this, but have you got the statement saying all this?
Operator's ID is on the drone. That's all I need.
Who's telling me that that's all you need, apart from you?
The CAA website. So on the CAA website, right? CAA drone flying. So where can you fly? Yeah, do not fly above 120 meters, 400 foot. Crowds, do not fly over crowds. Yeah, there's no crowds. Always keep your drone model aircraft in direct line of sight, which I was. It does also say don't fly over airports, airfields, spaceports, or anything like that. It also does say somewhere that where is it? So residential, recreational, commercial and industrial areas. It's an industrial area, right? You must fly a drone. You must not fly a drone or model aircraft that weighs 250 grams or more in a residential, recreational, commercial or industrial area. Right? That's the CAO website. They're the ones that run the airspace. The planes, helicopters, drones, everything. CAA, it's official. UK Civil Aviation Authority. Right? And they say I can fly in this area with the 249 gram drone.
And sorry, and what were the limits on that?
250 grams.
And yours is 249.
249.
And you wouldn't let me weigh that then?
No, because it's got it printed on it. It's just how it's made.
You could write 230 on it for me, couldn't you? I don't mind.
I mean, come on. I've got a sticker of an operator's ID. I've got ultralight 249. I think that was made with the drone, don't you?
Possibly. I'm not.
You know,
I'm just asking. I've got a scale that's a weight on.
DJI. It literally says DJI Mini 2. You can go online and you can see that is an engraving. You want to feel that?
I don't need to. I don't need to feel that.
You know?
All I'm saying to you is
you can find out online exactly what drone this is. DJI Mini 2.
I can wait in a matter of seconds. So why do I need to go online? And it's a physical.
Because I'm not going to let you weigh it, am I?
Why not? What are we
this ain't exactly cheap, is it? It's not like a 20 quid.
You put it on scale.
It's not. What, you're going to let me on site recording the whole site?
I can fetch a scale out to you.
You can fetch a scale out here. I don't think I'm going to let you do that. Still, to this day.
How's that then?
Because you don't really need to.
Why don't I?
Because I still think you're overstepping your boundary.
Why am I overstepping my boundary? I don't understand why.
Because I mean, if you think it's illegal and you want to contact the police and waste the police,
I don't know whether it is or not. I'm not arguing with you. I don't know whether it is or not.
No, but it's just going too far, isn't it? Going to weigh my actual drone. I've weighed it. I know. And that's all I need to know. So if I do get pulled over by the police...
Why is it going too far? You've just shown me regulation that it's got to be under 250.
I'm just showing you also that it's printed on it.
So does that make it... Somebody's printed something on that, so that makes it legally, that's the weight of it then. I could say I'm 19 stone, but I guarantee you I'm not.
It's up to you whether you believe it or not. It's not up to me to prove it.
No, it's up to you to prove that you're flying within the legislation.
Not to you, it isn't.
Who do I need to prove it? Who do you need to prove it to them?
The only person I need to prove it to is the police. And that's if they ask.
So what, I don't understand what your verse is to me finding out whether you're legally doing this legal.
Because I know I'm legal. I've tried my best to try and give you some information of
You've given
what
me
it
very
is.
little information. You've given me very little
I don't need to give you
information.
any, to be honest.
No, that's fine.
Because I'm not coming on to site. I'll give you a little, just to try and ease your mind. But if you're going to carry on and going, I'll get scales, I'll get this, and then where's it going to end? I'm ending it now.
You've shown me a legislation, a regulation there that says it can only be flown below a certain weight. And all I'm asking for is just to prove it to it's below that weight. And if it is, then I'll go by that.
I've shown you.
You've shown me a sticker on it.
It's not a sticker.
Oh, yeah, all right. Show me a piece of plastic with an imprint on it.
Yeah.
Is it, so
that's all I need to show you.
Versus me actually weighing it, and if it's within legislation, then
because that's going way too far.
Why is it?
Because that's printed on the actual object. So you pick up a tin of beans in the aisle of Tesco's, and it says 60 grams on it. You're going to take your scales to Tesco's and weigh and make sure it's 60 grams.
If I thought that in weighing time, I couldn't I?
That's taking the piss, isn't it?
No,
Come on. Come on.
All I'm doing, all I'm trying to do is ensure that there's no laws and no legislation being broken by you doing what you're doing. That's all I'm doing.
I know there isn't.
I know you keep saying that, and
that's all I need to care about.
That's all you need to care about. I need to know myself for the company.
You're not the drone operator. You're not going to get in trouble if I am breaking the law.
Are you breaking the law if you're over our property? I don't know, do I?
No.
You saying no, but I don't know.
Because I've also got this, which is a special little app that is run by the Civil Aviation Authority also. This shows you where we are, correct?
Yeah.
Stelrad, yeah? Put a pin literally over your site, there's nothing coming up. So it means I can fly, okay? Whereas if I was to go, are there any red zones around here? Here we are, Doncaster, let's say. Doncaster, HMP. You're not allowed to fly above prisons, are you? Red zone. Tells you, Doncaster, HMP. You need to get approval, summary of restrictions. It tells you all the information that you need to know as a drone pilot.
Let's to the chase then. How long are you expecting to fly over Stelrad? Minutes, hours?
Maybe up to half an hour.
And
depends what footage I can get when I'm up.
And what is it that you're looking for?
Anything interesting that I can find.
In regards to what?
In regards to the company and how they do things.
Then I do need to seek a bit more of it. If you said to me I'm just going to fly around for a couple of minutes and look at it, but now you're telling me that you actually basically it's as if you're trying to spy on the company, and if you can't give me any sort of information to who you're doing that for or why you're doing it, then I will have to seek further advice before I say.
That's absolutely fine, you can do so, but then my only suggestion, it's just a suggestion, don't take offence, don't ring 999.
No, what about that?
Ring 111 or the non-emergency number. Get yourself educated. Hopefully they answer the phone and they know what they're talking about.
I ain't got a problem with what
No, I'm just saying, that's why I said at the start, don't get offended by it.
No, I'm not offended by it.
Just get yourself educated on the matter, and then we all can live our lives. That is it.
Well, I will just ask you then to just stop for 5 minutes while I just re-educate myself a little bit, if that's okay.
I know, but I need to get the footage.
Let's be realistic. Another 5-10 minutes is not going to stop your day, is it? And if you're asking me to be reasonable with yourself, can you not be reasonable with me?
I've got loads to get on with today.
Yeah, so might you go to the other side and come back then when I found out then?
No, because I'm here now.
Okay, so
I'm going to finish all in
10 minutes to do it.
No, I'm going to take it, as soon as you leave, I'm going to take the drone back up.
Yeah.
And finish the drone footage, yeah.
Okay, pal. on your beat. I'll speak to whoever I need to speak to, and if you're okay, you're okay.
Hopefully by the time I finish the drone footage, you're coming back out and you're saying, do you know what, you was right. Sound. Carry on. I can't do anything. I don't like the idea of you doing it, but I can't stop you. That's
Ultimately, mate, I can't physically stop you doing it. I'm not going to forcibly try and stop you to do it.
I don't think anybody would be brave enough, to be fair.
I know myself. I'm not going to be silly enough to do it. However, if I do find out that there's some implications, legal implications, I would have to phone the police. I'm just letting you know that. And if they're in, they're in.
That's absolutely fine.
Okay,
you go find out, and if you do contact the police to attend today, just let me know and I'll wait for them. Yeah. That is it. All I ask is, if you do phone the police to attend, just let me know that they're coming and I'll stand and wait for them.
All right.
Just so I'm not wasting police time.
Yeah. No
okay.
Worries. Okay, mate.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. So, guys, what do you think of that? He's not clued up. He's asked me to stop. I'm not going to stop my legal activity because I've got plenty of other things to get on with today. So, Stelrad tried to impose their rules on a public photographer. That is not good. That is not good. Now, for the second, for the second time taking it up in the same spot, it was struggling for signal this time. Maybe because of them big clouds just up over there. But start recording back on the drone in 3, 2, 1, and we'll take Rampage Robin up and away for the second time today. We're gonna go nice and high. And we're gonna go across. We can still have line of sight because we're nice and high. And have a look at what they got in the back. Just to finish the video off like. They haven't got much in the area, considering they said we've got stuff outside as well. They haven't. Some old radiators there, probably needed maintaining. Or is that how they store products? Just coming back to the front, just here. We've got some offices just there. Wind's starting to pick up, so I bring the drone back down. There we are, guys. Drone's back down. We had a look at the backyard before the winds picked up. It was meant to be cloudy all day, but we had some beautiful sunshine this morning. So you know how wrong the weather forecast can be. I'm just looking for the cap. There we go. And guys, I've been traveling the country meeting lots of you subscribers, and I've been giving you guys some key rings. I've now actually run out, so I won't be leaving any about at all on these videos today because I need to get some more. So there we are, Stelrad. He's in there checking. I will give him a few minutes and see if he comes back out, but I doubt he will, to be fair, at all. Oh, that is Stelrad for momentarily. Let's see what happens next in this video. Right, so guys, he is in there on the phone, as they normally do. I think it's a little bit too much for him. So he's in there on the phone. Don't know who he's on the phone to, but we'll shortly find out, I'm sure. We all good, yeah? We all good?
I'm alright, mate. Yeah, no problem. Have you done that?
Yeah, I've done with drone now, yeah.
Alright, pal. No worries. Have a nice day then, mate.
Yeah, did you find out what you needed to find out?
I've spoken to people in company who were quite happy to just let you know what you wanted to do. So,
Yeah. Yeah,
Alright,
no worries.
have a
Thank
good
you very
day.
much.
Ta-ra, mate.
And you, see you in a bit. Well, there we are, guys. He spoke to some higher ups and got himself educated. He was very polite, but wanted to cease what we was doing. I don't mind stopping and having a conversation with somebody to further educate them. And then when it comes on to infringing my rights, just wait while I find out. Then you can take it back up. No, I'll take it back up anyway. Anyways, guys, on to the next video, wherever it may be. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, all that healthy stuff. Grow the channel. Comment down below what you actually thought, and yeah, keep supporting, guys. Big respect, big love. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign.